Welcome friends, fellow meat enthusiasts to the Steak Wolf channel. We're always trying to up our meat cutting and cooking game and sharing our findings with you. We're either trying to save you a buck or help you improve upon your methods. It's another steak experiment here today, one of my favorite types of videos. We're going to see if I could eat all 6 of these in under 5 minutes. No, I'm just kidding, that's not what we're doing. Steak A is a USDA inspected steak, meaning it's safe for sanitation. It's been inspected but not graded. This happens to be imported from Brazil. We've got fillets from the 3 different types. Secondly, B is the choice steaks, USDA choice, meaning that's kind of the standard for most places with regards to marbling and quality. And then C is prime, which is supposed to be a step up from the choice. Usually get it at higher end places. Upon visual inspection, this prime here doesn't seem to be any more mild than the choice. That happens. Not all prime is equal, just like not all choice is equal, just not all inspected is equal. Usually with the choice, I've found you get the most consistency. I have a hypothesis. I am betting that the grading system matters the least when it comes specifically to this type of steak, the tenderloin. I have some dissenters in the audience. Due to the nature of a tenderloin, it's already a super tender piece of meat. I'm guessing the marbling is going to matter a lot less in this case than it would with, say, a ribeye. If you took a prime ribeye up against an inspected ribeye, there's going to be a big difference. She gets it. By the way, we've had to do like 42 takes because you ever shot a YouTube video with a Rottweiler trying to move you around like furniture, interrupting, breaking stuff because they need your attention constantly? I think I just got to roll with it at this point. I think I've outlined what the experiment is today. We're comparing the inspected tenderloin to the choice tenderloin to the prime. Let's get it going. Like usual, we're just hitting each of them with a little bit of salt, pepper, and garlic before they hit the grill. We got the propane grill good and hot. On with steak A, our inspected steak. Steak B, USDA choice steak. And finally, our prime filet mignon, steak C. Steak A, our inspected. Steak B, our choice. Steak C, prime. Let's get into it. The imported inspected steak. Very good. Not the best filet I've ever had, but it's still a filet. That's nice. On to the choice, what most people are used to. So there's a difference, but it's not that vast. I know I hypothesized it wouldn't be, but it's even less than I expected. I think I could serve somebody this and tell them it's choice in the case of a fillet, not in the case of a ribeye or something like that. But in the case of a fillet, I think this could even pass for choice. It's pretty good. And like I said, they're not all created equal, so maybe that's not every time. Maybe this is a little bit luck of the draw. But those are closer than I expected. On to the prime, which to the eye didn't look so different from the choice. The choice maybe even looked more marbled, which is weird. Let's test it out. Let's see. And I did notice these do seem juicier after cooking. Maybe there's something to that. Maybe there's something to the density of the meat. Let's see. Okay. Now, that surprises me. There is a bigger difference from the prime to the choice than there is the choice to the inspected. I did not see that coming. I thought these two things were going to be about the same, with this lagging way behind, but still less than, like I said, a well marbled piece of meat. Okay, the prime, it's there. If you're like a tenderloin fan, a filet fan, and want the absolute best experience, the prime right now is about $5 more a pound, and easily justifiable if you're cooking it at home, because it's like, yeah, okay, what does it really come up to if you were ordering it at a steakhouse versus doing it yourself? Prime filet, very nice. Choice, very good. That's what I've had the most of. Usually pretty consistent. I'm based on the look to taste, I'm very surprised that there's that big of a valley between prime and choice. And then our unsung hero here, inspected. Guys, try that out. Try that out. I can't believe I'm condoning this. Normally, I'm like, yeah, I stay away from that stuff. In the case of a fillet, beef tenderloin specifically, the inspected is pretty good. Well, guys, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell to see what we're doing next. Thanks for hanging out with us today.